Hey guys, subscribe for daily content. And if you're shopping for gear, make sure you check out the description for the newest items at some of the very best online retailers. There's also links for some of the items that I personally recommend. Thanks!
What's going on YouTube? Metal Complex here, and today I've got another short little unboxing video to share with you guys. I haven't a clue about what's in this package. I don't recognize the thing on the front that says where it came from, but that's par for the course. Because I get packages every single day. I have no idea where they came from. I'm sure opening it up will refresh my memory. Thanks so much to whoever sent this to me for review. Thanks to my patrons for supporting me. And please make sure to follow me on Instagram at metal_complex. If this is available, I will link it in the description of this very video so that you can click on it and go look at it if it's convenient for you. It does help my channel when you use my links, but that's entirely up to you. I'm going to start saying this at the beginning of the video. Guys, these are not reviews. When I open up a package, it's amazing. These are not reviews. When I'm opening up a package and looking at a knife for the first time, it's not a review. It's just the unboxing, right? The review is the review. The videos that show the knife and it says very clearly in the title, this is a review. It's after I've spent time with the knife. So if you ever see me opening up a package, I'm not reviewing it. I'm just opening it up and going, let's take a look at this together. Here it is. It exists, right? I want to be careful about that because I don't want people going, Metal Complex gave it a good review, so I bought it and it's terrible. Or I opened it up and went, it kind of looks interesting. I don't know. I'll have to carry and use it, right? So, this that hasn't happened. I just want to be really careful about that. All right, what do we got here? Kubey KU316E. That's what those people sound like. Metal Complex said. He said, this is my regular talking voice, and he said it was good. Sorry, that's what it sounds like in my head. All right. Aye, it's a button lock. Okay, so. Listen, I always say like, oh, you know, this wouldn't be bad as long as Kubey keeps the price, this or that. And then I go and look at Kubey's website and it's like something that they've sent me that it's priced on their website at the MSRP, but it's not released to Amazon yet. And I've been getting it wrong, okay? I'm going to tell you guys right now, I already saw on the box it says AUS 10A. Right? Which is not a blade steel that I like to see at the $70 or $80 mark. Oftentimes when you go and find these knives on Kubey's website, you're seeing MSRP. Not retail, not street price. By the time it actually makes it to Amazon or wherever, it ends up being 50-something, which is absolutely reasonable for AUS 10 or AUS 10A, which is a slightly kind of, you know, it's AUS 10 with a top hat and a monocle, or it's AUS 10 with a little bit of, it's like +1 HP magic power. It's like, imagine that you found a rare candy in Pokemon, right? And you leveled up once. That's kind of what AUS 10A is like, right? So, if you go and look this up on Kubey's website and you're like, oh my gosh, $80, right? Relax, right? Have some Benadryl. Actually, don't, sorry. I gotta remember people to understand I'm not being serious, right? But just relax. It's probably not actually that expensive. Right off the bat, we're 3 minutes in. Button action off the drop is very nice. Can you get in here? Oh, yes, you can. You do have to dig at it a bit. Flipping action is about what I expected. It's kind of medium, right? This is not a heavy, it's not necessarily detent. I mean, it kind of is, right? By the definition of detent, you're pulling away from the resistance created by that plunge lock. Light switching this flipper tab is pretty okay. Button pressing it, you know, you kind of feel like you're not transferring the maximum amount of energy, right? Which is typical of a lot of button locks. Even the ProTech Malibu, which everybody loves and worships, right? But it's okay. It works. We have kind of a bayonet spear point grind, which is cool. It looks good. We've got a little bit of a thumb notch in here, which is definitely a cozy little spot to, you know, kind of complement the choke up position, which is relatively close to the cutting edge. We have a nice extended amount of jimping here. It's going to be a poker, obviously, but also a slicer. Again, what is this? 160. Okay, we have some kind of dragon clan crest. I imagine that's the designer. Fine. The box says, hold on. Oh, I had smoked salmon for breakfast and my hands stink. If I give this knife away, and you get it and you're like, yeah, it smells like salmon, right? Well, then here you go. Like, this is why. I should have washed my hands more thoroughly after breakfast. KU316E. I swear I saw OS 10 somewhere. Did I make that up? Dude, did I make that up? No, oh, it's here. Okay, there's a little piece of paper. I don't know if I'm supposed to show these barcodes. OS 10 blade. Take my word for it. OS 10. Overall quality, typical Kubey. Kubey's very, very good. Very good when it comes to budget manufacturing quality. Honestly, their premium stuff is also good, but I think Kubey really shines in this department. It is typical Kubey quality. Here's something else I like. See that? Nested steel milled liners. Very good. It adds that rigidity that we really may or may not need when it comes to G10, but it adds that. They put that in there just for an extra bit of stability. G10 backspacer with the lanyard thing back here, which is fine. It's out of the way of the pocket clip. Pocket clip a little bit swoopy with a little bit of a bill. Little tiny bit, right? Really wish they had, whoopsie daisy, sorry about that. Really wish that they had shaved that much down and just left it right there, but that's okay. Not a nested clip, but recessed screws. And, oh, look at that. Lefties rejoice. Kubey's thinking of you in 2023. Thank you. It's nice. I have to celebrate that because companies all of a sudden have been like, nah, we don't care about lefties, right? Yeah. So I'm going to keep shouting about that. Ergonomically, pretty darn good. Lefties, I think you're going to be all right manipulating this. I'm not feeling like that's going to be in the way while you're gripping. I'm gripping as hard as I can. Somebody told me that my fist to wrist ratio is lumpy. Is that what's wrong with my fist to wrist ratio, huh? What's wrong? I don't understand why you say that, huh? Y'all don't say that. Anyways, ergonomically good, and the button's in a place that does not make me feel like I'm going to accidentally disengage it, and that's because the flipper tab keeps your index finger down low enough, right? So this is a well-designed button lock with a slightly less than, I mean, it's pretty average for a button lock, but slightly less than pleasing pull away, right? Fortunately, you can use this little slot to kick it out this way, or you can reverse flick it fairly easily. Again, you do have to dig at it a little bit, regardless of which finger you like to use, right? Giggity. But you can get in there. Giggity. Okay, I gotta stop. Okay. Yeah, okay, this looks pretty good. I would venture to guess that this will come in somewhere in the 50s, which is okay for OS 10. Now, if this is coming in retail, not MSRP, again, make sure you understand what you're looking at and where you're at, right? MSRP and retail are different. So if this comes in retail at 70, 80 bucks, I don't want to see that. But if this comes in somewhere in the 50s, I think I'll be okay with that. So definitely a more interesting product from Kubey. Kubey, I think you should be using 14C28N. N690 I think is okay in this territory. Not that, I mean, that's balance, right? Again, you have to understand my perspective. I'm talking to everybody here. My perspective is not edge retention is the only element that matters. Balance. N690 I think has a decent balance when it's in this price tier. I also think 154CM, truthfully, I think the two best steels, right, if we're talking non-powder form ingot steels that we can use in the budget territory, I think it's 14C28N and 154CM. OS 10 I think is nah when it's in this price tier. OS 8 is poo-poo town, sorry, don't like it. OS 10 is nah. But the 154s and the 14C28N, yes please, excellent. So, I'll carry this, use it for a bit, give you guys a full comprehensive review down the road. It's going to be it for today. Thanks again to Kubey for sending this in. I will link this knife right down below. If you are new to Kubey knives in general, I will link Kubey knives down below because they are absolutely worth exploring. Please make sure to follow me on Instagram at metal_complex. If you enjoyed this video, leave a like. If you'd like to check out my other content, I do, of course, have lots of videos of knives that are either expensive or inexpensive that I do or don't like, so check those out. And if you enjoy all my content, go ahead and click on that Metal Complex logo right there and subscribe because there's definitely more coming. Thanks again for watching, everybody, and have a great day. I have never had so much trouble getting through my outro. Bye.